Ladies and gents, it's TNG. Welcome to this week's Top 5 Camps. Now, I'm sorry if I sound like I can't be arsed, but I can't. It's 12,000 degrees over here. It feels hotter than the gates of hell or Satan's scrotum itself. I've got a back waterfall running down my crack that you don't want to go chasing. And as much as I hate to admit it, I just want to get this done and go and lie in front of my cheap, shitty Argos air conditioning unit. So can we do that? Yeah, we're all good? Brilliant, let's go. Okay, so here goes. Let me just wipe the sweat out my eyes so I can read this. This is the River Rat build by Eze Fallout, and I can smell the napalm from here. Or is that just my body self-combusting? I don't know. It's at that point. Anyway, yes, what I'm trying to say is this to me looks like a Vietnam patrol boat, or at least what I perceive to be a Vietnam patrol boat. It's a really cool looking camp, this. I've actually seen it in game as well. The video doesn't do it justice. It may not be the most difficult boat to build, I guess the word would be, but the levels of detail on it are quite remarkable. There's stuff on here which is totally pointless, but has just been put in to make sense, like the ladder made out of conduits on the back. So little touches like that, guys, makes a big difference. The catwalks on this thing are quite a cool touch as well. You got a ready-made railing, and it fits in with theme at boat, you know, the metal. I don't know where I'm going with that. Simply put, the exterior's cool, it looks good, and it all matches in. There we go, nice and simple. Interior-wise, it's much of the same. It's well decorated, looks decent, and it's practical as well. We've got a lot of workbenches in here. Overall, easy. I like this build. It was one of my favourites of the week. I liked it when I saw it in game, and I still think it looks cool now. Thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 5 spot. Alright then, so I can't believe I'm saying this. In the number 4 spot, we have Kova camps with the Mad Max subway build. This was my favourite. I'm putting it out there. This got my number 1 vote. It's cool. It is a bloody sick looking camp, this. I don't care how difficult it was. I don't care what tricks were involved. From an aesthetic point of view, it's mad as cheese, and I like cheese, as should be evident with most of my videos, to be honest with you, because I make some shit jokes. Yes, Kova's subway camp. Guys, as you all know, I'm a sucker for vehicle builds. I bloody love them, whether it be a vertibird, whether it be a ship, whether it be a, I don't know, mobility scooter. Don't think I've seen one of them yet. I've got a thing for him, and I don't mean that in a sexual way. I don't go home and like shove my knob up my car's exhaust or whatever. Well, maybe sometimes. What actually struck me about this build though, other than the missiles made out of Nuka-Cola trinkets, which is, yeah, that's cool. The wheels. I can't imagine how much effort went into doing them, Kova. They look bloody awesome. You've even got little conrods connecting, you know, like an old steam engine kind of thing. What I'm trying to say in a roundabout kind of way, and I can make sick rhymes and spit lyrics all day, is the amount of detail on this thing, phenomenal. Everywhere you look, you catch something. Now, yes, have I seen more detailed train builds in the past? 100%. That locomotive that the Akiras did not one back, next level. But this isn't trying to be one of them. It's a subway train, and I think Kova's captured one perfectly. I'm not sure if subway trains have missile launchers on them in any part of the world, probably somewhere, I don't know. But yeah, it's awesome. I loved it. Kova knocked it out the park for me on this one, buddy. Congratulations on number 4 spot. Thank you very much for entering. Okay then, so in the number 3 spot we have Lady H, not J, with the, hang on, I'm just unstick myself from my chair and have a look what this is called, the Homestead build. Beautiful, beautiful. What Lady H has done here is probably one of the best uses of this pre-existing location that I've ever seen. Now, I'm saying that, but I've not actually seen too many of them here. Silver Bunny did a really good one at this spot, actually. But yeah, just in general, as a camp, let's forget who else has built here. This is bloody awesome looking, and it's not easy to get shit down either. On the inside, I mean, you've got to do a lot of pissing around, like most pre-existing buildings. But yeah, anyway, first thing I want to say about this gaff, the decor levels on the outside, my god, Lady H, you have quite simply nailed it. There is just so much going on, so many little details, like that washing line, for example. Very clever, very bloody clever indeed. Big brain moment there. Yeah, the exterior of this thing, 9 out of 10. Like I say, the levels of detail and the decor, perfect. I even like how you've added on to the prefab as well. Put your own little touch on it. On the interior front of things, not bad, Lady H. It is small in here. You can't really swing a cat, so I wasn't expecting, you know, monumental levels of decor. I think what you've done is decent, and it fits in with the rest of the build. The outside more than makes up for anything you could have done in here. Ladies and gents, another fantastic camp here by one of the best builders in the business. Lady H, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on the number 3 spot. Secondo posto, we have Mr. Kif D with, I've not got the build up again, for Christ's sake, what is this thing called? Give me a second. The Road AP build. Interesting title choice, Kif D, but yeah, okay. First thing I want to say before we even look at your camp, Kif, the quality of the recording on this, perfect. Thank you very much. Guys, I know this isn't doing it justice because I ripped these straight off YouTube, but honestly, this thing is so crisp and so clean. It's a pleasure to watch. Gotta be done on PC, this. But yes, enough blowing smoke up the arse over the recording quality. The camp itself, very unusual, Kif. You always do mad and weird looking buildings, and this one's no different. I gotta say, I love how scrappy it is. I like the ramshackle look. I like the ramp that you've made as well. Some under the map work there, ladies and gentlemen, FYI. But the standout feature for me of this building, mon petit fleurs, is the underpinnings. Yes, that's right. I know I don't usually comment on them. I only think of them every 5 minutes. But they look good. That's some nice underpinnings you got there, Kif. Simply lovely. Yeah, it's a little bit more complicated than it first looks, this. We've got some roof overlapping going on as well. There's loads of little bits on it. Decor's good. Mad shaped structure, top notch. Let's have a little nosy on the inside of this place. Right, not as much decor as I thought there'd be. By that I mean it doesn't favour a pensioner's mantelpiece, but it's far from empty, and Kif's actually put a lot of time into the decor. You can see that with this display case here. Kif, overall, really cool build, mad design. Just notice them conduits, they look absolutely awesome. I bloody love this entry, dude. Solid build. Grazie for taking part this week, and congratulations on the number 2 spot. Nice. So now we come to the number 1 spot. And who do you think's got it this week? Well, unfortunately, I'm going to have to keep you waiting for just a little bit longer. And my ball cooling session is going to have to wait for a little bit longer. Because, mon petit fleurs, before I tell you who has won this week's top 5, it is time for the honourable mentions section. Yes, and as ever, we've got 2 of them. And let me tell you, these 2 are, they're pretty damn sweet, especially this one by Tilius. This is called the Bluff Stuff build. Right, yeah, I don't think I need to tell you how much of a pain in the dick it is to build here. It's on the side of a fucking cliff. Need I say any more? Now then, what I really liked about this build is obviously the rope bridge that you've made, all handcrafted by Tilius, and I think it looks, yeah, that looks beautiful. Looks bloody difficult as well, but yes, other than the rope bridge, Tilius has done a fantastic job using the Nuka-Cola vendor prefabby thing here as what is quite simply a treehouse or a rock house. I don't know a better name for it. That is bloody ingenious. I have never seen anyone else do that before. What a sick idea. And as well as the rope bridge, I've just noticed the conduit bridge as well. The decor inside the plate, everything about this, top notch. This was a top 5 contender for me, 100%. Tilius, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on honourable mention. Now then, who have we got for our second honourable mention? Well, it's Slog the Frog with the Scrappy Cave build. Now, truth be told, Slog, I didn't actually put a vote in for this this time around, and I'm kind of regretting not doing, because the more I look at it, the more I realise how bloody cool this place is. What an amazing looking exterior. Guys, hands down, this is the best camp I have seen built here. I don't care who else has uploaded to YouTube with a build in this location. This will take some beating. The decor on the outside, the decor on the inside, the way that it fits the cave perfectly. This is a top-notch build. Slog, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on honourable mention. I'm sorry I didn't cast a vote for this, because it's, yeah, this is a good one. Right, so back to the number 1 spot. Guys, I'm not going to keep you waiting for any longer. This week's winner is Piuy with the Stone Cottage build. I don't know how it's been done. It's the same with every single Piuy build I see. Witchcraft is the only thing I can think of at this point. I mean, the roof's fucking razor green, for Christ's sake. Come on, that's cool. So as well as the shaggy roof, which is quite evidently a fire hazard, that's why I'm quite impressed there's a chimney going up through the middle of it. The structure itself is unreal. I mean, Piuy is a master with the wavy willards wall pieces. We all know that. I think most of you watching will have seen some of the incredible shit that he does. And if you haven't, subscribe to his channel. There's a link in the description. But no matter how many times I see the things he puts together using them pieces, I'm always blown away just how perfect they are. I mean, take a look at that floor. Not only is it perfectly symmetrical, look at the pattern it's made as well. It's mind-blowing. Now, after all that praise, I will say, this isn't one of my favourite builds by you, Piuy. I get it, it's technically incredible. The way you've done it is amazing. As a build, it is awesome. But I don't know, this one just didn't do it for me. Luckily, it did it for the other judges. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know, I like it. And like I say, I can respect it, but I don't know. It's a bit of a mad one, this, for me. And just so we're clear, that's not me slating the build before any of you jump into the comments. It's my opinion. We're all entitled to them. Even basement dwellers such as yourselves that police the comment sections. But yes, Piuy, thank you very much for entering this week. Congratulations on #1 spot. More than well deserved. Technically brilliant. A masterpiece of a camp. And yeah, that about wraps it up, guys. Thank you all for watching. Thank you to all the builders that entered. It is getting harder and harder to judge. There is builds that are being submitted week in, week out that should be in the top 5. But there's just not enough places. I wish I could show them all, but then it wouldn't be a top 5, would it? It'd be a pretty shit competition. But yeah, as well as everyone that entered, massive thank you to all the judges. There's links to their channels down in the description. You also see the amount of points that people got this week as well. So yeah, take what you want from that. Anyway, right, yeah, I'm going to unstick myself from the chair and go and place my ball sack in a cup of ice to cool me down. And with that horrible image, I will love you and leave you, and I'll catch you at next one. Have fun, everybody.